last week I was talking about the similarity between human, like I meant to say, and I said that the DNA between us and monkeys are 99%. And Sheikh Abdul Aziz sent me and Brother Ahmed Sabri that this is wrong. There's a tabib or a physician, his name is Ziyad Qalebi. He's well known in the Arab world, and he was mentioning that these numbers are wrong. And it should be, some people say it's 80%, some people say it's 70%. So again, there's, as you know, any theory has assumptions. So we can make any assumptions, and you reach to certain numbers. So even if it's 70%, okay, again, there's no problem. Because what I was talking about, that sometimes we see us different. If we are, from certain country, we see the others not like us, okay? So the people in Europe call them white, okay? The white men, they keep saying white men. And then they compare them to North African. And the North African will see the people south of them in the same country, they call themselves white, and the people in the south are black. And subhanAllah, even in Sudan, Sudan? So in Egypt, we call ourselves white. And we call the south of Egypt and the Sudanese Sud, black people. And in Sudan, the north of Sudan, they call the people of south of Sudan black people. So it's a problem. We don't know each other by color. This is wrong. Okay? And subhanAllah, all of us are degree of beige. There's no white. I never see a man in my life or a woman with this color, right? So we all degree of beige. So my argument was, regardless of the DNA, if we are 70% similarity with monkeys, and I don't talk about evolution theory, this is something else. I just talk about that we are similar to a lot of creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, even animals. So we should not feel so superior over our human brothers. This is the argument I was making, okay? So this is the main idea I want to convey. The other point, I don't know if you heard or not about the murder that happened in Milton. Like a brother, stabbed his wife with a knife 3 days ago, and they pray at Isna, the Salat al-Janaza, and there is a lot of talk in the community about, we should stop domestic violence, as if Muslims, all Muslims, are jumping on their wives, beating them and killing them. Of course, in any society, in any community, accident like this may happen. And if it happens, it doesn't mean it's a phenomenon. It just, maybe the guy went out of his temper or got so angry, and we don't know the details. Okay, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive him and give rahmah to the sister. And we don't know the details. وَمِنْ حُسْنِ إِسْلَامِ الْمَرْءِ تَرْكُهُ مَا لَا يَعْلَمُ. Many people, it's an indication of iman not to ask people about the details. What happened is just make dua for them, and again, they have kids, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to have someone from their families, whatever, from the father's side or the mother's side, to take care of them. And if there's not, we should as community support the kids and take care of the kids. This is where should our thinking, our questions should aim to, how to take care of the children. But to ask questions, what happened and why? And all this stuff, we should be, on the other hand, and this is the beauty about, again, اللغة العربية, اللسان العربي ده. سبحان الله, لماذا سموا الأمر بالمعروف والنهي عن المنكر؟ إيه المعروف؟ إيه معروف؟
نتعرف عليه.
أيوة. كأن الأفعال الخير والأخلاق الحميدة شخص معروف في المكان اللي احنا فيه. والمنكر اللي هي الأعمال الخاطئة والأخلاق السيئة شخص منكر. فلما ترى شخص معروف تقول نعرفه، هذا نعرفه، فنحن نعرف الصدق والأمانة والصدقات والأفعال الخير كلها. أما من يفعل أفعال الشر فهو شخص غريب منكر.
SubhanAllah, in Arabic we call all the good deeds, the good actions, ma'ruf. Ma'ruf to know, to recognize someone. And in munkar, all the bad actions, the bad behavior, munkar, unknown. As if it's a human living with us. So the good character, the good acts, like someone that we know, ma'ruf, known to us. And the bad actions and bad behavior, unknown person. So we should talk all the time about the good behavior, not the bad behavior. You know, some ulama said, you know, many people talk about hadith al-mawdu', yani fabricated ahadith. And they said, no, we should not talk about them too much. We should talk about sahih. We should talk about the authentic ahadith. Why? Because people, they may forget which is authentic and which is fabricated or not. Okay? So what we do, by mentioning those, maybe we will think they are authentic and sahih. Just ignore them, make them unknown, and talk only about the authentic, about the valid one and the good one. So this way, people will remember them. And this is why we should not talk about the bad action in society. We should, of course, we should warn people, but we talk more and more and more about the ma'ruf, about the good actions. But unfortunately, it doesn't make good news. You know, if someone woke up in the morning, come to Fajr, and then go to work and work hard, and then after that he drive nice and respected all the rules, went home, take care of his family, his wife, his kids, and then came to pray Isha, and then went to his house, and you know, this is not news, right? We need crimes, we need drugs, we need killing, we need stealing to make the news. And this is how the people thinking, you know. We don't spread good news, but we should all the time talk about the righteous people, the good actions, and so on. Okay, so all the time there's a lot of good examples in the Muslim community that we don't talk about them. We feel it, we know it, but we don't talk about them. We just talk about the bad apples. So we have to be careful when people talk about this stuff. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect the men, women, and the children, and all Muslim community. Astaghfirullah wa lakum. Wassalamu alaikum wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam.